Hi, my name is Dean Skira. I'm a lighting designer, and now I'm going to tell you the story about Nime. Have you ever asked yourself, what is perfect light? Is that an objective or a subjective interpretation of perception? If we are talking about artificial light, and you ask that question to a lighting designers, they will probably imagine the invisible and how it influences the visible. Lighting professionals think of light in a sense of the appearance of the space or the object within that space, and primarily how it makes us feel. If you ask the same question to most other people, they will imagine the lighting in a form of luminaire or the source. I do understand that it's difficult to imagine something that is invisible in its nature, like music. Light and music have the same characteristics. They are invisible, but they both influence our emotions. Emotions evoked by the appearance of the space are the starting point of each lighting project regardless of the typology of the environment. Whether the project is about architecture itself, exterior, interior, or landscape lighting, creating positive emotions is the goal of our profession. As a lighting designer, I always wanted to have a luminaire that is practically invisible, so that visual attention is fully concentrated on the object I want to illuminate without the glare of the source or the container around the source. I try to dematerialize the physical form of luminaire but still controlling the form of light which is released from the luminaire. But what is the form of light? In architectural lighting, it actually has many forms. The first form of light is the source. The second one is the invisible form of light itself when it exits the luminaire. The third one is the form of the object revealed by light. The fourth is the form of the shadow behind the lit object. The fifth, and the most important one, is the form of the consequence that comprises of all previous forms and influences the way we perceive and experience the space. The whole concept behind designing Nime was guided by the form of illuminated object, its shadow, and the emotion created by the casted light. But what does it mean, Nime? In my region, we have a very specific dialect, and if you translate it directly, it means I'm not here, or presence in its absence, absence in its presence. Nime is not just a downlight. It's a multifunctional lighting instrument that allows us to adjust the beam angle, beam orientation, tilt, intensity, and all this through a 10 mm opening in the ceiling. When I say ceiling, I mean literally because the body of Nime disappears in the colors of the ceiling surface, which means that we can paint the cover of the luminaire same as the ceiling. What remains is a 10 mm opening with no glare or reflection within the fitting whatsoever. Now, the possibility of adjusting the tilt or the angle from within permits us to have the right adjustment even on sloped ceilings, without any physical part of the fitting coming out of the ceiling like most adjustable downlights. Now imagine relaxing in your living room, or entering the lobby of a beautiful hotel, a restaurant, bar, or just enjoying the texture of a sculpture in a museum without noticing where the light is coming from. For example, when we are watching a theater show, none of us see the luminaires or the source that create the scenery on the stage. We only see the effect of light. And most people do not even think of light. They just unconsciously feel its presence. This is Nime. You don't see it, but it's there. Nime accentuates your points of interest and the beauty of your surroundings. For me, this is a perfect light. Nime is a patented technology where optics play the most important role. It was developed in close collaboration with Delta Light experts in their lab. And I think that this kind of collaboration gives the best possible result when the products are being developed by taking into account the vision of a designer and the production expertise of a manufacturer. Nime is a fully integrated architectural lighting instrument suitable for any application where light is not important for architecture itself, but for the people that live in it. And I am sure that it will become an object of desire by lighting connoisseurs.